Space is back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad right now is in a great spot in my opinion to, DCA and accumulate if you haven't gotten to that, 50,000 to 100,000 target yet. I see people say that they're at 200,000 Monad. That's great to see. Obviously, like I said, never invest more than you're willing to lose, guys. Crypto is very, very volatile, very risky, very difficult, especially from ever since October 10th, 2024. The market has, or October 10th, 2025, I should say, all of 2025, in my opinion, from ever since 2025, after the Trump meme coin launch, it has felt like a brutal hellscape. Crypto has felt like a brutal hellscape, right? But I'm optimistic for 2026, and I'm making my bets on great projects, great altcoins, like a Monad, for example, right? So $2,309 right now for 100,000 Monad, $2,310, right? And I think that's a great bet, right? That's a great bet to, obviously I don't think much people, let me not say that. I think the average investor probably has like less than $10,000 to invest into the market. As the average person, maybe less than 5,000. So Monad is one of those altcoins you could add to that basket of, your portfolio. And like I said, you have 100,000 Monad, right? At this 2-3 cent level, you have 100,000 Monad. Let's be conservative, right? And Monad only goes to it doesn't get to my $1 to $3 target. It's a bit more conservative, okay? Say Monad gets to 30 cents, right? So that 100,000 Monad, it goes to 30 cents from here. You can't say that's unrealistic. That is so conservative. But I think it's gonna do way more than that, right? But say we go to 30 cents from here, boom, you have 30K. From $2,309 invested, now you have 30K, right? Now what you could do with the 30K? Well, you be strategic. You take some profits, maybe take $10,000 out of the market. That way you're risk-free, right? The $2,310, you made that back, and now you got, around 7 to 8K in profits, right? Back in your bank account, right? And then the 20K that is left, you could maybe leave 10K into Monad, and then the other 10K could be split into multiple different investments, right? And this is how you trade the market, one trade at a time, one investment at a time, right? And then you just be patient, right? So you have 100,000 Monad, it goes to 30 cents, which is very realistic, very conservative, right? Then your $2,309 becomes 30K. You take that 30K, you take some profits, you reinvest into the market, and then, maybe obviously always leaving that Monad, because maybe you just leave 30,000. You have 100,000. Maybe you just leaving 30,000 Monad after you took those profits, 30,000, and then Monad actually gets to my targets of $1 to $3. That 30,000 coins that you are left with could be potentially become 30K to 90K, because Monad, 30,000 Monad at $3. That's three times free. 30,000 times free, 90,000, right? Or obviously, or you could take profits at when it gets to $1, right? But you take profits on the way up. You be strategic. I hope I'm explaining properly. I think I am explaining properly. Let me know in the replies, the comment section, guys, if I'm explaining properly. But I gotta keep Telegram off when I'm making videos. But yeah, Monad, like I said, in a great spot to DCA. As you can see from here, this is some nice TA right here. Somebody's probably looking to take a long in Monad right here when it comes back down to this area, which is it's at right now. So now is a great time to scoop some Monad, guys, because we could bounce off from this 2-3 cent area pretty quickly, right? Obviously we could also go lower, but if we do, you just DCA more, right? In my opinion, right? And then you see the bounce off the low, and then off to the races. So as always, like I said, guys, Monad looking great. Let's take a look at X, see what we have here for, some of these X tweets right here from Rengoku. Nice name. Anime name. It is an anime. The main target for the breakout is 4 to 5 cent area where profit taking is possible. The structure is becoming bullish and the growth scenario is relevant provided that support is maintained. So as you can see right here, right, Monad did come back down to the 2-3 cent level, but you can see he's looking for consolidation around the 2-3 cent level, and then the move up to the new all-time high, which is very, very, very possible. I like this TA right here, right? I'm not the best at TA myself. I trade off narratives and I trade off the attention and psychology, right? Just like, for example, I'm not the best at TA, but when Monad was at 185 cent, 18 cent, and I saw all of crypto Twitter say, oh, this is going to zero. Oh, you know, another ghost chain. Oh, that's going to zero. Haha, it's going to zero. They were grave dancing Monad. I was like, the psychology in me was telling me, okay, if everyone is hating it, maybe it's a good time to buy, right? So that's what I did. Yeah, that's how I trade, off psychology, man. And then obviously, if you want TA on projects, you just got to search on X, right? Because a lot of these people are great at what they're doing, right? Would you short this? I would not short Monad. I would not short Monad. So again, a lot of people are looking for the bounce off this previous line, man. It broke below it for a bit, but it could bounce right back up. It could bounce right back up, man. So you see, and this is the thing, another thing here. A lot of people are predicting Monad to $1, right? I'm not just the only one saying that. If you take a look at crypto Twitter and X, the people that were bullish on Monad when it was down bad, they were saying Mon to $1. Even in like their profile names, they have, you know, the name of their X account or whatever name they have for their X account, and in brackets they have Mon to $1, right? So it's not just me saying that. I don't think my price targets are unrealistic when, you know, the bulls of Monad, probably the people with millions in coins, think it could go to $1, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, guys, yeah. So someone here is bearish. You can't rule out bearish scenarios as well. He thinks a retest of the bottom, the previous bottom at 17 cent. He thinks that could happen. So we'll see how it goes, man. If it comes back down here, I'm definitely gonna scoop some up. I'm definitely gonna scoop up some Monad down here. I will not avoid that at all, because I know this project will, you know, if it goes back down there, it will return, man. I have confidence in it, right? So yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in as always. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Catch you in the next one.